Here's a thought experiment I can't stop thinking about. What if modern science got the story wrong? Not the math and microscopes, those are tools. We've been told the universe burst from a mysterious singularity out of nowhere for no reason. Ask, where did that singularity exist? And you'll get shrugs, caveats, and hand-waving. But open the Rigveda, and you find a radically different framing. A singular seed nested within a cosmic churn, like an accretion disk unfolding reality in cycles, expansion as a rhythm, not a one-time bang. To me, that sounds less like a glitch and more like a blueprint. We've been told evolution is a straight ladder. Apes, then humans roll credits. But look closer. That's not what the Vedas describe. And honestly, it's not even what common sense whispers. If a straight line were the whole truth, why do chimps still exist? Why do so many mammals share vast swaths of DNA? We're told to worship one man's 19th century guesswork, before genetics, before cellular biology, before we could even see the code of life, while ignoring older civilizational libraries that mapped life as an interplay of forces, qualities, and environments. Darwin was a careful observer, sure, but where did the scaffolding of variation and selection really come from? You can trace threads back to Edward Blyth in Kolkata, to colonial channels, to fractured translations of ideas already living in Sanskrit. Half translated, half understood, then crowned as original discovery. Here's the shock. Modern science isn't the enemy. It's the footnote, an offshoot of deeper frameworks that were poetic on the surface, precise beneath, and experimental in practice. Ayurveda? People reduce it to herbs and home remedies. That's like calling quantum physics weird math tricks. Modern medicine is a small slice, extraction-heavy, symptom-focused, taken from a system that measured balance, pattern, terrain, and time. We kept the pills, lost the principles. Now I know what some people will say, this is pseudo. But ask yourself, pseudo compared to what? A universe from nowhere with no place to put the singularity. A biology that edits its origin story every decade while ignoring civilizational memory that saw life as layered emergence, not a single file line from ape to human. Science evolves. Great. So evolve the narrative. I'm not telling you to throw away labs or reject data. I'm inviting you to widen the lens. Read the Samhitas like a physicist and a poet. Treat mantras as compressed models. Map guna and dosha to fields and flows. Rebuild the bridges that translation burned. Because the real scandal isn't that the West stole ideas. It's that everyone forgot how to read them. We filed living systems under dead categories and called it progress. So here's what I'll do next. I'll walk you through what the Rigveda actually says about evolution, how organisms arise, adapt, and diversify, not as myth but as model. I'll show verses, parallels, and patterns, and you can test them against data, against experience, against outcomes. Share this with anyone who calls Vedic science a fairy tale. Ask them to bring evidence, not attitude. I'm not here to win a culture war. I'm here to remember a science big enough for consciousness, cosmos, and clinic. Modern science is a chapter. The Rigveda is the book. And we're just starting to read it right. Subscribe, because next time, I'm opening the pages on Vedic evolution. Step by step. Let's make knowledge whole again.